Hey everybody, welcome back to Minnesota Stackin', and today we got a really special deal here. So what I did was I've been buying a lot of silver grab bags online and reviewing them, and what I thought maybe I would do is I gave my wife, Mrs. Stackin, uh, a a budget of $200, and I told her, go to the local coin store here and you know pick out a grab bag. My wife, she does know me well, and she knows what I collect. And the only caveat that I gave her is that I did want this to be more in the veins of constitutional or junk silver or generic silver, that type of thing. um, Not really heavy on, the numismatics or anything like that. Uh, so I'll set up the scenario again. It's, gave her $200. We went to our local coin store, which is Lake Superior Coins. I'd like to give them a shout out for helping us out in this. And, they were really generous with their time, as far as helping her out. So some of what's in this grab bag is recommendations of them. So without further ado, as they say, we're going to get started here. And so what do we got in here? Okay, all right, so it looks like they've got them all bagged up here. I think I felt 3 bags in there. And let's see what we got here. Ooh. So we're going to start off with a 1922 peace dollar. Once again, she knows what I like. She knows that my favorites are the Morgan and the Peace as far as the $1 denominations go. So that's fantastic. I always love a peace dollar, and especially with the reissuing that the mint is doing with the peace dollars. I think it's opening it up to folks who weren't quite aware of these. And you know what? I mean, these are actually fairly reasonable priced still. They do get a bit of a heavier premium on the Morgans, but the peace dollars you can still find for a good price. So I think it's if you're looking to buy some older constitutional, peace dollars are always a great way to go. And right here we got a Walking Liberty, 1935. There's some beautiful toning on that coin there. I'll try and get a little bit closer for you guys to see. But that's really good condition. I like it. Walkers and the Franklins are probably my favorite in the $50 denomination. So she's sticking to she knows what I like. So far so good, Mrs. Stackin. Way to go. And what do we have here? A 1938. What does that say? Oh, you know what this is? This is a 1938. This is a krone. Krone from Denmark. I am fairly certain. Krone actually in that language, I believe, is crown. Translates to crown. So you have the crown right there. This would be essentially their dollar over there. These are. It says right there, these are 80% silver as opposed to the 90% silver that our constitutional was minted in. But still, these, I've noticed that the premiums on these are way lower. For somebody who's just looking to buy silver as an investment, I kind of recommend some of these, the European or the even the Russian silver coinage from this era. You're going to find that it is priced accordingly. So don't be afraid to dip your toes in the water. Like I said, it's 80% silver still. So, and you know what? You know, they have some really nice design too. I mean, look at the, you know, we got the ship here and the crown. It's a really nice coin. But that's a really neat. That's really neat. She really she surprised me with this, and she knows our daughter collects the you know, the non-US coins. So I'm not really that well versed, but I kind of do remember the krone, and sometimes I think they actually even call it the kroner. But yeah, I do remember doing that with DNR's video. So fantastic. What was that? Would that say 1938? 38. So, you know, some of these coins are approaching, you know, 100 years in age. Let's see, what do we got here? This feels like some just coins. And indeed it is. We got some, you know, what some people would call junk silver. I like to just call it constitutional. And we got $1 face value in quarters. What do we got there? I'm waiting for the camera to focus. Or maybe it's just my eyes. 35. 44. A 34. Ooh. And a 47. And then we've got a bunch of mercury dimes here. She knows that I like the mercuries. You know, when it comes to like the Barber, the Mercury, or the Eisenhower, the mercury dimes are my favorite. I do like them. And I don't know if it's more that I like the design. I just like the era that these were made in, the, you know, the 20s, 30s, and 40s. That's, you know, that's getting into like my grandparents' era. And those, you know, my grandfather was the first one to give me a silver coin when I was a kid, and, you know, got me on the road to the hobby. So last but not least, we have another little satchel here, and this looks like it might be generic, and I don't know if this is a generic or a fake Morgan, or no. It appears to be a legit Morgan. See if we can get that to focus. 1921, and no mint mark, which of course means San Francisco. I'm just kidding. Stop writing in the comments right now. I know it's Philadelphia. I know you were already typing it in there, you idiot. It's not San Francisco. But I'm just playing with y'all. Like I said, it does look to be a legitimate Morgan silver dollar. And so I know just from dealing with the gentleman that he does have a lot of these that are just kind of sitting out right in front there, that you know, they are a little bit more of a premium than just a, you know, like a generic round like this one. You know, this is just a standard generic round. But yeah, so these ones are priced a little bit more, but she, you know, going back to, you know, she definitely knows what I like. She knows that Morgans are my favorite, and I'm assuming she just threw this one in there because she knew if she was buying for me that this is what she would get, something that she would get for me. So thank you very much, baby. I appreciate that. And then, like I said, we have just the generic silver 1 ounce round. And then we have just a 1 ounce silver bar here. And, this goes with the theme of, we were trying to take it back to the old school there, and, where we started as a channel, and that was, silver stacking, and, as a, you know, silver stacking as a way to hedge against inflation. And, to be honest with you, ooh, the way inflation's moving, it's, silver's having a real tough time, and in some cases is failing to keep up with the jumps in the inflationary rates. And at this point it's kind of just struggling to keep its head above water. But I do have hope that the future will bring hopefully lower prices, and hopefully this jump that we're supposedly been hearing about for the past 2 years. Well, all these new electric cars they're going to need silver for their batteries. And well, I've been hearing that for 2 years, and the market simply hasn't borne out that point. Everybody was predicting that, with the rise of silver needed in EV cars, that the predictions were silver $50 an ounce. And I don't know about you, but that's where we're not even close to that. But like I said, this is something. And I kind of want to talk a little bit about, I guess at this point, about like discretionary income too. This was $200 that I had to, I don't want to say I had to scrimp and save, but it was definitely a lot tougher to put together $200 to go to the local coin store than it has been in the past. I was talking to the gentleman at the coin store, and he said that, he's seen it where, people just aren't coming in. And if they are coming in, they're just, they're coming in for, as he calls it, ones and twos, or, maybe one of these and one of these that people are, popping with, a paycheck. They're going to come in and they're going to buy a couple of ounces of generic. The numismatic coins are, he said they're just sitting on his shelf because, people just simply don't have the discretionary income to pay the premiums that, premium gold and silver brings. So, it's been rough, and it's been rough for everybody that I know, folks are just scraping by. So, this was, I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I wanted to make a video about it for a while. And, I'm just glad that, finally we got everything together, and we were able to bring this to you. So, I just want to say, from the Minnesota Stacking family here, we're going to drop this video Christmas Eve night or Christmas Day. And we would just like to extend to all of you our best wishes for a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. Hopefully a lowering of the inflationary prices that we all are paying. That would be fantastic. Just, remember your family this season, and remember the people that are really important to you, and friends, family, close people at work, whoever you consider your people. Just, make sure that they know how you feel and that you care about them. So with that being said, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like the video, give us a comment. We always like interacting with the people. I fixed my comment. I was not. So folks, fairness and stupidity here. I signed out of my account, and so I was not getting notifications of all the, all the comments that you guys were making. So, just stupid me, but I remedied that, and I'm going to respond to everybody. And I don't want you guys thinking that, oh God, he doesn't want to talk to people anymore. No, I'm not the brightest bulb on the tree, guys. I think maybe you probably figured that out already by this point. But if you like what we do, tell somebody about it. We want to give a shout out to Lake Superior Coins to helping us out with this. We'll give a shout out to some folks that local folks to us, Minnesota Joe, Bottle Top Bandit. Geez, I can't think of the other fella's name off the top of my head. I'm feeling really bad about it, but it's something Stackin. The local guys, the Minnesota guys. I'm keeping you guys in my thoughts. We just went through a big blizzard here, so hoping everybody made it through that okay. So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for sticking with us. From our family to yours, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and have a good rest of your day.